guys, today we're going to work through an exercise that will help you with the week 7 assignment, which is doing a basic text analysis in Cloudera. I'm trying to boot up my Cloudera right now and it takes a second. I know this could be frustrating, but just bear with it. It should fire up here in a second. There we go. All right. So if you are new to Cloudera, your browser is going to pop up, and there are actually a couple of tutorials that you can work through to orient yourself and familiarize yourself with this. So if you have time, please, by all means do. For right now, we're just going to work through the exercise, and that is posted on ULearn. So first thing that you're going to need the counts.py file, the mapper, and the reducer, and you will use those in your assignment as well as in this exercise. You also need to, for the exercise, download a text of your choice, and there's a couple of different places you could go to, and one is the archive, so let's go there for a second. Okay, so once you get here, you could search for pretty much anything you want. So today I'm going to search for Animal Farm. And if you have trouble setting up your sharing preferences to get your files that you need for this into Cloudera, you can always go to World Class through this browser as well and download the files that way. It's a shortcut you can take. So let's give this a second. Okay, so it gives you quite a few choices, summaries, different languages. This one looks like the one I want. So when you click on it, once that finally opens up for you, it should look something like this. You can scroll down, and to the right you'll see all your download options. If you come over here to full text, go ahead and click on the little download button, and you'll be able to see your text. Now what you'll want to do is take this URL here and go ahead and copy that. You can minimize your browser or close out of it for now. Okay, so to get started in this, let's go ahead and open up your terminal. And it's this little black box over here. Let's open that. Okay, so this will show you the location that you are at. So first thing, let's go ahead and download our file, and we'll type the command wget space, and then go ahead and paste in that URL and hit enter. Now if you get an error, that's okay. Let's just go ahead and add this portion into that. So go ahead, wget --no, and go ahead and paste your URL after that. Okay, so you can see that it saved that. Okay, you can use the command ls to also further verify that that is where you have that file. Okay, now the other files that you'll need are on the World Class site, so the counts, mapper, and reducer, and you'll need those for this exercise. And I save them to a file in here called my downloads file. Okay, so you could see the counts, the mapper, and the reducer. I also have my Animal Farm file in here. So to enter into that folder, type cd and then the name of that folder. Okay, and then again, the command ls will help you see everything that's in there. So I have my Animal Farm input, that's what you'll need for your actual assignment. have the counts, the mapper, and the reducer. Okay, so let's get started here. If you go back to your file, you could go ahead and open it up. And as you can see on mine, I have a bunch of text that I probably do not want to include into our analysis. So what you could do is come to where the file, the actual text begins. You could see this text begins on line 360. So if you see you move up and down, that line number will change. So let's get rid of everything above this point. So go ahead, close your file. Let's go back to our terminal and let's use the command to delete a portion of the text. Let's do SED, quotation mark. We'll start at line 1 and we're going to delete all the way over to line 60. And yours is going to be different depending on what your text looks like. So go ahead and give it a peek. And let's use our file name. And we're going to output a new file. So Animal Farm 1. Okay, let's go ahead and hit enter. What happens to you, that is okay. What you could do is come up here and just copy. And it's probably something I have misspelled, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and copy it. So let's try this again. I'm going to go ahead and paste that file name in there. I'm going to output to a new file. Let's see if this one works. Okay. Now you should hopefully go back to your downloads file. Now you will see that new file. So you can open it up and you can see that it starts at the top. Another command you can use is the head command. And that will show you the first few lines of your newly created text. Okay, and you can see we don't have any of that unwanted text at the top. Okay, so now we can move on. Okay, so let's run through the code similar to what you'll be doing for your assignment. So first thing, let's call in the counts file. And this command is going to call that counts file, and it's going to count the occurrences, the number of occurrences of words in our text. Okay, once you have that, go ahead and hit enter. And you'll see it has counted all the words. There's also capitalized words and lowercase words, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute here. So that's great once you get to that point. Now let's go and use the mapper code. And the mapper code is going to take the occurrence of each word and print it to the screen, followed by the character 1. Okay. So you can see at the bottom of my file, I have a bunch of stuff that I probably don't want. Okay, and we're going to fix that. Okay, so let's go ahead and use that similar command that we did up at the top, but this time we're going to delete the bottom. So let's go ahead and look at our text. Okay, there's all that stuff that we don't want. We probably don't want, if yours has